Boom! Rocket League regular season is over. It went so fast. I don't even understand what happened. As many of you probably know, we just finished off the sixth qualifier for Europe, which was the very last regional. And now all we have left for Rocket League of 2024 is the major in London and the World Championship here, homegrown in Texas, United States. I can't believe it went that fast, guys. It's actually crazy. And I cannot believe it still. Carmine Corp is not in the major. I feel so bad for those guys. We spoke about it. Go check out my last video. I spoke about what was going on with Carmine, why I think they were kind of not doing great, not getting great results. I think they need a change. I genuinely think there will be a change. And my prediction is I think Carmine's going to sign Zen. I don't think they're going to leave the esport or anything like that. I think they actually might sign Zen. Vitality's doing good. They're doing good and they have potential to win everything. They do, but I don't know if they will, to be honest. That's a little spoiler for my top 5, but that's enough of that. Let's get into my top 5, who I think are the top 5 teams coming into this major. I'll do one for Worlds too, but this is just for the London major. Number 5 being the lowest. Number 1, who's taking it all. So let's hop right into it. Number 5. What? Number 5. My 5th pick is gonna go to, boom, Gentlemates. Number 5. Some of you may really disagree here. I totally get it. But this team, the previous major champions, look at this play. This is why they're in my top 5. Are you kidding me? Bam. Fakes a high touch from Juicy. Going to be straight down to Itachi. That play was insane. Why did I pick Gentlemates as number 5? Honestly, I think some people want them higher. But they've not been performing in the regional, which they didn't do in the first regionals. And that makes sense why you put them higher. I get that. But I don't think that they are at their form that they were when they won the major. I don't think they're probably at 70% right now, in my opinion. The one thing that I love about Gentlemates that I think they do so perfectly better than many of the teams is their ability to transition possession between each other. Their follow-ups, the ability to lose 50s to each other, or they follow up each other so quickly. That is what I think puts them in top 5. But the reason why I can't put them higher is because I just can't see them beating the teams right now above them that I put above them, because those other teams have been hot. Great goal right there from Itachi, a little double tap. I do think that this team could surprise us 100%. I could see them having potential to win it. I don't think they will. They proved everybody wrong last time. Let's see if they can do it again. But that's going to be my 5th pick here, primarily because the results this split haven't been the best. But I do still think they have the potential to win everything. But I doubt it. I think it's going to be like a 50% chance. But love this team. I can't wait to see them play on a major again, on LAN. I can't wait to see their play style. I love their play style, following each other up so quickly, always constant pressure. I love it, and I really do hope they do good. But let's hop into my top 4. Top 4 pick for Major 2 in London is going to be Vitality. Yeah, I know you're looking at this. You're like, am I seeing things? You're putting probably the best player in the world on your 4th pick for the entire major. Yes, and let me explain. Okay, Vitality, previous world champions, they 100% have the, look at that wave dash. Are you kidding me? They 100% have the capability to win everything again, but something's been going on. And I spoke about it in a previous video, but something has been happening with this team. Zen has been honestly carrying the team, and Alpha and Radosin have not been showing up to their full world championship potential that we've seen. They did win one of the regionals, which was awesome, but they lost the jobless in the last qualifier, or regional, whatever you want to call it. And I don't think a major champion is going to be losing to, no offense to jobless, but a jobless team, an orgless team. I think Zen still is a world champion. I think he's still improving. I think he's still peaking. I don't think he's done, but I think he needs a new team. What I think is going to happen, they're going to go in this major. They're going to get good results. Probably, I could see semifinals. I don't think they can win it. I think they might get in their head, especially without Farah, their old coach. I don't think they're going to have that mental strength, that confidence that they used to have. And then I think they're going to get out in the playoffs. I think they're going to do great. They could totally win it, prove me wrong. I honestly hope they prove me wrong. I love this roster. But I think after the split, I don't foresee this team sticking together. I see them at least making one change. I honestly, this is crazy to say. I know I said it earlier, but I would love to see, ooh, tough goal right there. I would love to see Zen on Carmine Corp. With Rise and Vatira specifically. I think that'd be incredible. I think that would be the change that Carmine needs to get back in that confident position. And Zen is the best player in the world, in my opinion, still. He hasn't dropped his weight. The results aren't showing, but I honestly have to blame that on the other two teammates who are also incredible. But Zen is still insane. As you can see, popping in the net with a little flip reset there. Only he can do stuff like this, and I can't wait to see him play, but that's going to be my number 4. Hopping in to number 3. My number 3 pick is going to be, bam, Oxygen. You're probably like, what? Guys, this team is unreal, and this is definitely recency bias. As soon as you come at me saying this is recency bias, you're correct. All right, this team has been so fun to watch, and they're actually playing my 4th seed, or my top 4 team. Right now they're playing against Zen. They're getting scored on by Zen, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're gonna get. Maybe these guys are gonna get slammed by Vitality in the major. Putting Gentlemates and Vitality below them, I know is kind of insane, but I genuinely think that this team is on one. Watching them play in the regionals, I know they haven't gotten. I don't believe that. No, they haven't won a regional yet, from my memory, but they're getting amazing results. They're very consistent every split. They're getting top 4s, top 2s. And I just think they have the drive. That's what I see from this team. This brand new roster. What a shot. What a pass from Joyo. I think Joyo was a missing piece to this roster. They added him, as we see from his POV here. The guy's literally freestyling on professionals, the best players in the world. And I think they have the drive that I don't see in the other teams. These guys want to win so bad, and they're performing so well. Their play style is definitely risky. It's very freestyle-y at points. But I think once they start executing on land, which I think they will, and they have that drive, that mentality, they're so confident right now, I think they're going to have an amazing result. I think they're going to be able to really destroy, honestly, some teams, which we've seen them do before, such as Vitality, Gentlemates, and BDS. I think they might stomp on them. If these guys are informed, they're stomping on everybody. That's going to be my number 3 pick. We're going to have Oxygen Esports, which is Boston homegrown esport. Shout out Boston, Massachusetts. That's what I'm talking about right there. I really hope they pull through. It's a full British team right there. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully they take down the French. I apologize for the accent. But yeah, good luck to Oxygen. Can't wait to see him play. That's going to be number 3. Let's hop on to number 2. Number 2 is going to be, that's right, G2, America's Soldier. Our Kings are going to be number 2. I know, not number 1. I'm sorry. I'm extremely sad about not putting them at number 2, but when you see my number 1 pick, you'll understand, and I will let you know why. But these guys are absolutely going to be number 2, if not number 1. I can't see them winning it against the competition that they're going to be going against, especially the teams below them that I put below them, I think are really threatening to their position in the bracket. Except this team, we saw it in the past major. They got 2nd seed. They made it to the finals against great teams. They beat BDS. I seriously can see them coming back hungrier. They got their LAN experience together as a team. They know they can get to finals. They're going to come back hungry. They're going to want to win it. I don't think they're gonna, but I think they're going to make finals again. This team is absolutely insane. Dominating NA. The US, North America cannot handle this team. Gen G, I believe, is 20 points behind them. This team has a whopping 61 points. They've won like 5 regionals. It's insane. I'm excited to watch this team, and I hope they win. I want them to win. Don't get me wrong. I want these guys to win over everybody else. You know, NA all day. That's the roots right there. But I don't think they will. But I think they will be number 2. And depending on the results here, maybe I'll put them number 1 seed for my world top 5. My world's top 5. But G2 is going to have to sit at 2 for now. Bang! Little pinch from Beast Mode. Beast Mode has been my favorite player to watch on this squad. I mean, they're just an all-around great team. That's why I choose them. They get the results. I think they can compete against EU at a very high level. And when these guys are on, nobody can beat them. It's automatic. And Beast Mode, in my opinion, is the best player on the team right now. He's been an incredible, creative, confident, calm player. Daniel hitting that double. What the hell am I watching? Like, these guys are freestyling on these guys. Just poor Shopify. Justin, your GOAT, getting freestyled on by these guys. But without further ado, I first want to do some honorable mentions before we get into number one here. I'm going to have to say Gen G. I'm so sorry I didn't put Gen G top 5, but I couldn't see them playing against this caliber of teams that I've mentioned. SSG as well, another NA. LJ looks fantastic. I mean, I think he's going to be amazing in the future. Definitely be a top 5 player in the world. Probably is one currently, but I don't see him getting a top 5 result with SSG. And of course, BDS, the previous qualifier winners aren't here. That's because I feel like they kind of had a Mickey run. If you look at their bracket in the regional, they didn't go against much. They did beat Carmine Corp, but we all know Carmine Corp is not in form right now. So can't really see that coming. And also Furia from South America. Shout out to them. They could definitely create some damage, but I don't see them going top 5. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, who did I put at number 1? You probably guessed it. My number 1 pick for the London Major 2024 is Falcons. That's right. Look at these men. Look at these Kings. This is one of my favorite teams, if not favorite team in the world, other than an NA team, right? Like, I'm NA roots, but I genuinely think Falcons team, maybe Johnny Boy did this to me, but is my favorite team of all time right now. I saw them as Rule 1, obviously minus TRK, live in person. I saw the longest overtime in RLCS LAN history in person. It was the most insane day of my life. I loved every second of it. I'm a huge Pwease fanboy. I see these guys taking it all. They've done everything except win a LAN. And I know they're hungry, and obviously they have the potential to do it. These guys shit on EU players. They shit on everybody. They shit on every team they've played against. Obviously, it's consistency. They also lose against a lot of the European teams. But obviously these guys are in form. They're not losing regionals. I don't think they've won. I don't think they've lost a regional. Obviously Mina doesn't have a lot of depth. It's a little shallow of a region. But these guys are no joke to play with or mess with. No joke to mess with. And also, they're on EU servers. They're very used to playing against EU. And now, those aren't the primary reasons I chose this team. I chose this team because of their results and also the perfection of their roster. Their roster is amazing. Pwease, greatest defender, one of the greatest players of all time. Kalir is the best offensive player right now, probably. He's unreal. And TRK as well, one of the best offensive players right now. They are just cooking, kids. They are unreal. And additionally, they've had the LAN experience already, and they've played against Prime Carmine Corp, bringing them to Game 7. And they didn't beat them, but that was Prime Carmine Corp. Prime Carmine Corp is the best team in the world, let's be honest. But since Carmine's not Prime right now, great shot right there from TRK. I think that was TRK. These guys are Prime. And these guys haven't fell off yet. And I don't think they will for a while. I think they're hungry. They've never gotten to LAN. They're very mentally strong. They've honestly, I've never seen them really get frustrated. I don't know if we haven't seen it or they're just absolutely tranquil. I don't know, but Pwease and his brother Kalir, also they're twins. They have psychological connection, right? They probably have telekinesis or something. But I see these guys taking the major. I see these guys coming out, surprising a lot of these EU teams who have been pretty inconsistent with their results, which makes sense. EU's very deep region, but I genuinely don't see a front runner in EU. It looks like a lot of confusing results and play styles, a lot of uncertainty and not a lot of confidence in EU. While these guys are going to come in hot, they're going to clean up shop, and nobody's going to know how to play against them. These guys are a different breed, and I'm excited to see it. But yeah, there you go, everybody. That is my top 5. I'm pumped to watch this major in London. I'm so sad that the season's over, but it's been so much fun making videos. I hope you guys have enjoyed these videos. If you have, drop a sub, drop a like, and drop a comment, please. It means a lot, and it helps a lot. I do it for you guys, and I really enjoy interacting with you. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.